Hello students, once again here myself Mansinan. As we have already learned about basic Ubuntu Linux command, that is how command-based operating system work and their commands. And I hope you understood it. So now today we are going to continue with the remaining commands. So let's start. First, that is chmod. It is used to change the permission of the files or directories. Here there are three permissions. First, read, write and execute. And for the read, the -r will be used, write -w will be used, and for the execute, -x will be used. This -r, -w and -x is the symbol or icon of the read, write and execute. Next, here there are the three users, first owner, group and others. For the owner, -u will be indicate, for the group users, -d will be indicate, and for the other users, -o will be indicate. So here, the first is for minus sign to represent which permissions and how many users or which users will get the permission. So first minus, then first block is for owner, second for group, third for others. As you can see on the screen, blue color indicates with the owner, green color indicates the group, and third, that is yellow color or orange color indicates with other users. Over here, below the table, users are identified, and above the table, the index value of the owners, group or users and their permissions. That is, on the one index, that is place 1 indicates the minus sign, and 2, 3, 4 indicates the owners, that is 2 for read, 3 for write and 4 for execution. This read, write and execute, that is R, W and X for blue color indicates the owner, 5th, 6th and 7th, that is RWX, that is read, write and execute for the group. 8, 9, 10, that is read, write and execute for the others. So let's take one example. Over here I have taken ABC file name as a file, and here his permission is owner, that gets RW minus RW minus R and minus minus. Over here you can see minus RW minus, it represents that owner have permission of read, write and not for the execution. Now over here for the group have read, write and not for execute. And for the others, they have only one permission, that is read, not for write and not for the execute. So for that we will use that minus sign. For the owners, no execution will be performed, so over here we will use minus sign. In the group, also execution is not given the permission, so also we are taking this minus sign. And for the other users, we have only given that read. So for in the W and X, we will put the minus sign and then file name. So let's see that how to change the permission of file ABC. So now chmod is used to change the permission. So for U, it stands for the owner. So here we have used the U equals to R. That means owner get the only read permission. So comma G equals to W. That means group have only write permission. And O equals to X. That means others users have only execution permission. And over here ABC, that is for this file. So now by changing this permissions of file ABC, now the permission of file ABC will get changed, and the file ABC permissions will be like this. First sign is for the minus sign, and for owner users the read permission is there, not write and execute. Over here group user have only write execute, so above the W, the minus will be that, and below the W, there is a minus sign for the execution. That means we are not given the permission to the group of read and execute. The owner had only permission of read, not for write and execute. Group users have only write permission and other users have only execute permission. That is, we have used minus minus x. Two minus, that is first minus for read and second minus for write, and third, that is x, that means execution, and then file name, that is ABC. Now next, that is O base. It is used to take a decimal number and convert into the binary number. For an example, if we have taken the 2, that is decimal number, and it convert, that binary numbers will be 100. Next, I base. It is used to take the binary number and convert into the decimal number. Example, suppose we have taken the 100 number as a decimal. So it convert into the decimal number, it will be 2. So let's see how to convert the decimal to binary and binary to decimal. Conversion of binary to decimal. Over here, I have taken an example of 50. That is 50 number is of decimal number. So let's convert to the D2B, that is decimal to binary. Students, over here, when we convert decimal to binary, we will divide that number by 2 only, because in binary they contains only 2 digits, that is 0 and 1. So we will convert the 50 numbers by only 2. So let's see. On this middle row, we will write these answers, and over here we will write this 2, and on this way we will write this reminder. So let's see. First, if we divide by 2, 50 is divided by 2, then answer will be 25 and remainder will be 0. So over here we will write 25 and over here we will write that remainder. So that will be 0. So let's see. Over here we have written 2 and next we will write 20 and remainder will be 0. So now we will also divide 25 by 2 only, because binary number system contain only 2 digits, that is 0 and 1. So let's see. Now over here 25 is divided by 2, so answer is 12 and remainder is 1. Student, remember one thing, do not use a point and put down the 0. Whatever is remainder is there, put it as only, because when we will divide by 2, its remainder 0 or otherwise 1. Students, when we divide by 2, the remainder will be 0 or otherwise 1. So if remainder remains 1, then keep it only. Then we will use 25 divided by 2. So answer is 12 and remainder is 0. So we will write 2, 12 and remainder 1. Again we will divide 12 by 2. So over here 12 is divided by 2, so answer is 6 and remainder is 1. So again we will write 2, answer is 6 and remainder is 0. Then again we will do that 6 divided by 2, that is answer is 3 and remainder is 0. So let's write 2, answer is 3, remainder 0. Again we will divide 3 by 2 only. As you can see on the screen, that 3 is divided by 2, answer is 1 and remainder is 1. So write down that 2, remainder and answer. Answer is 1, remainder is also 1. Now over here, we will write 2 over here, then this one is shift to this over here, that is on the remainder side, and on this way we will put 1, 0. And next we will go reverse order, that is down to up in the arrow, as you can see. So answer is 1110010. So student, this is the conversion of decimal to binary. Now another method, that is cross verify. Over here, as we done that 50 converted by the decimal, that is answer is 110010. Now we will cross verify if that is answer is correct or not. the another method is, first we will write the 1 from the right to left. We will go right to left, that is 1. Now multiply by these two numbers, that is 1 multiply 2, that is 2, 2 multiply 2, that is 4, 4 multiply 2, that is 8. You have to go into 2 only till 256, because in the 1 byte the 256 blocks is there. So divide and multiply the numbers by the 2 only till 256 number. Now we will put this number, that is 110010, over here, same on the right to left, that is 0 1 0 0 1 1. So over here 32, 16 and 2 contain the 1 as highlighted by the circle, that add this number, that is 36 plus 16 plus 2, that is 50. So our answer is correct. Now next, conversion to binary to decimal. Over here we have taken the example of 10101. This number we have to convert into the decimal. So let's see. Over here I had separated by some space, that is 10101. Now we will take first, that is from the last number we will put the 2 raised to 0, then for the 0 2 raised to 1, and from the 1 2 raised to 2, and for the 0 2 raised to 3, and the last one 2 raised to 4. Here also we will go right to left. Next, over here we will multiply an addition for these two numbers, that is 2 raised to 4 into 1 plus sign 2 raised to 3 into 0, again plus sign 2 raised to 2 into 1 plus sign 2 raised to 1 into 0 plus sign 2 raised to 2 into 1. Over here this number we have multiplied it, and for the next number we have added. So you can see for the 1 we have taken 2 raised to 4, for the 0 we have taken 2 raised to 3, for 1 2 raised to 2, 0 2 raised to 1, and 1 for 2 raised to 2. So this number has one pair. So for pair we will multiply, to the another pair we will add. Next, 2 raised to 4 is equals to 16. So 16 into 1, 2 raised to 3, that is 8, 8 into 0, 2 raised to 2, that is 4 into 1, 2 raised to 1, that will be 2 into 0. And over here 2 raised to 0, that means no number is there that will convert the 1. So 1 into 1. Now next, 16 into 1, that is 16, 18, 8 into 0, that is 0, 4 into 1, that is 4, 2 into 0, that is 0, 1 into 1, that is 1. Now add these numbers, that is 16 plus 4 plus 1, that is 21. Now another method for the cross verify. Over here the above example only. So 21 is converted into the binary number. So let's see. 21, same 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128 and 256. Here also we have all the numbers multiplied by the 2, that is 1 is into 2, that is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 2 is 16, 16 into 2, that is 32, 32 into 2, that is 64, 64 into 2, that is 128, and 128 into 2, that is 256. So let's see. Drop this 110101 number below this line to the place on this number. Over here 16, 4 and 1 is denoted by the 1. So add this number, 16 plus 1 plus 4, that is 21. So our answer is correct. So student, I hope you understood how to convert the decimal to binary and binary to decimal. I am giving some exercise to do on the homework. First, decimal to binary. The first is 44. second is 32, and third is 77. And for the other binary to decimal number, first is 1010, second is 1100, third is 1001. If you don't know, or if you have any query or any doubt, please you can talk to me without any afraid. So till that, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.